Hey, you know what, Janice? You know what, Janice? One more time, if you don't mind. Okay. All right.
Let's do this.
Here we go again, and we are super excited to be here. It is, guys, welcome. It is a Wake the F Up Monday. Hold on, let me get it together. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right. It's my fault. Hold on, just let me, yeah, it's my fault. Hold on. All right, guys, it is a Wake the F Up Monday, March the 16th, 2020. 8 minutes after y'all. Just welcome. I got to get it together. It's my fault. Welcome to Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Featuring Wake Up Team with this queen right here, Janice, only place on earth where you get your morning start. Right. I apologize for being 8 minutes late. That's my fault. We truly appreciate you. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. You know we are here. We are consistently here. Thank God for Jesus for that. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Shawn Harvey Morning Show Wake Up Team. We got an exciting show for you tonight. We got a special guest today. My homegirl Lisa Ray should be here. Janice will be interviewing her. I'm going to sit down and clock out and chill for the day on a Monday. God bless you guys. This is where you get your morning love, but most importantly, only place on earth where you get your morning started. Right. So this queen right here, Janice. Good morning. God bless you. Good to see you. And how are you?
Oh, good morning, Shawn. It's good to see you too. All is well, peace and love, beautiful people out there. I hope your day is starting off on a positive note. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team. Today is March 15th, 2026. And if you are going outside today and you're anywhere on the East Coast, you may want to take a boat. Okay, heavy rain is expected all day today, all the way through until Tuesday morning. High winds, strong thunderstorms. On second thought, maybe you should just stay home. If you can, stay home and just enjoy the view from your window. I'm Janice from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
God bless you. Where you get your morning started right. Janice, today is the 16th.
No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's March 16th, everybody. Yeah. And guess what? Tomorrow, Tuesday, March 17th, is St. Patrick's Day, right? Is that right, Shawn? St. Patrick's Day, right?
I don't know, but I don't give a damn about St. Patrick's Day, but okay.
But you just know today is the 16th. Okay.
No doubt. How was your weekend?
My weekend was fun. You know, I went to a baby shower, a gender revealing shower over the weekend. I thought it was so cute because they had a little theme, you know, where it was either makeup or layup, you know, and whoever selected the makeup, you know, they got a little this and the other. And then if it was a layup, you know, then you got something else. And then on the way out the door, they revealed it's going to be a boy, and everybody got these cute little black a football with basketball with the name on it, like it's a boy, you know. I thought it was cute, but I had fun. How about your weekend? What did you do? Run the streets?
Yeah. Okay. I ran the streets this weekend. I did a show Friday night. You know, I'm out here working, guys. You know that. God bless. Thank God for Jesus. Yeah. And then I went to Saturday. I was out all day. I went to a parade on Saturday. Out here locally, went to out here in Bethlehem. They had their local St. Patrick's Day parade. And the bonus son was playing. His middle school was in the parade, and they were all dressed up in their splendor and playing music. And the local band here is the local high school band here is a very popular band, and the fire trucks and all that. And this was a glorified day for the Babylonians and the Nordics, and the Vikings out here live locally. And I also brought my dog out there, and I want to give a shout out to Cooper. He's so well behaved, and I felt like a proud dog parent. And I was out there, and my wife was here because we had a birthday party for the bonus son. He's 12 years old, and he got a lot of blessings for his birthday. And the friends and family came over, the in-laws and some of his friends from school, and they had a good time. And it reminded me when I was a kid, I didn't get a lot of presents when I was a little boy. Maybe I got a birthday party every other year, maybe if that. I had a birthday party when I was 4, and then I had another birthday party when I was 38.
Sorry, Shawn.
We got beatings for our birthdays.
Happy birthday!
Happy mother! I could have been with that other chick if it wasn't. I don't even know if you're my baby.
Oh,
no. So you see these kids these days, and hey, listen, the young man does well in school. He's a good kid, so it's well deserved. So, and then it's unfortunate that some kids are good kids, and they they can't get buzzed so much with the birthday. So when kids are this age, my creativity is done. Here go a few dollars there, break off a few dollars, and keep it moving. So, happy birthday to the bonus son. God bless. And just to what you just said, and welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. It is a Wake the F Up Monday. Welcome, Shawn Harvey Morning Show, feature Wake Up Team with this queen right here, Janice. Hey guys, by the way, the live podcast in the Poconos on March the 21st this weekend is sold out. So folks are coming out. We got a great show lined up, but before the show, we're doing the podcast. So we, like I was saying before, we're venturing out and to get more supporters. So I appreciate my supporters in the Poconos for selling out the show this weekend. It's in a small, intimate location, but we're going to turn up, and we look forward to seeing you guys who purchased the ticket. That's at the IQ Cigar Lounge. Now, going back to what you said, Jan, before we get into, and welcome to the show, guys. Good morning. I'm not in the chat room yet, but God bless. Jan talked about her weekend real quick, about the gender reveal, the layup and the makeup, and these, and God bless the congratulations. It's a boy. It's a layup. In the makeup, and these young folks, I'm not even mad at them these days. They're becoming very creative with these gender reveals. Back in the day, we didn't even have gender reveals. It was just we're having a boy, having a girl. Here go the list. Bring your Pampers. Bring everything was neutral colors, and nobody made no big deal of it. And then we rented. When I was having babies, I had 2 women pregnant at the same time. I rented the one chair from Rent-A-Center for 4 days. We had the baby shower for one kid. I took the chair and went to the other baby bubble, put that chair there to save myself some money.
Oh God. Wow, Shawn, you were pretty good. That was you were in it.
And my mother came to both baby showers praying
with the holy water.
She didn't know what to make of all of this. I said, "Mom, don't worry about it. It's paid for." And back in those days, you had these baby showers, and that was it. It was really no foregone. It was a foregone conclusion, and we all celebrated. And now today, with these younger generations and God bless them all for their creativity and for driving the market, because that's what young people do. And that's why it's a generational thing when it comes down to the economy. That's why you would say, well, why? One of the reasons McDonald's don't go out of business. One of the reasons why like a McDonald's or any kind of chain doesn't go out of business is because people are still continuously being born. And that's an equation with the economy. So because of that, young folks are born, and then they come up with these ideas, and they do the gender reveal. And before it was, the pink smoke and the blue smoke and blah, blah, blah. And now we're handing out basketballs and makeup. which I think is actually a very creative idea.
Oh, it's so cute. Little cute makeup bag, basketball. Yeah, it's real cute.
And what's next? What's next with these gender reveals? There's so much going. It is now becoming a production.
Yes.
It wasn't a production back. We all got together. We all spent this money. We had a good time. We had a DJ. We turned up. We knew it was having a boy or girl. And that was it. And I understand that because now we live in a whole new day. But what are the guys in the chat room? What's the gender reveals? Which ones have you heard of or witnessed? Layups in basketball, that's original. If you got anything else, put them in the chat room. So congratulations to the couple that's having this baby, and God bless. But it's a little out of bounds with the layup in the makeup. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you know what I just want to throw in there that our people really know how to throw a party. Let me just say, because everybody comes out. Like you said, your mom was at the baby shower too. But not only was the mom and the grandmom there, but the other children were there too. The little 5-year-old toddlers running around as well, and. Yeah, you got the food and the drinks flowing and the music and everybody's dancing. It's just it was just really, really nice.
Was the other baby mothers and baby fathers of these couples, were they invited as well?
Honestly speaking, yes, they were there. A couple of them were there, and it was very interesting because I believe the baby mama is, got the drama going on with the baby daddy, but then the other baby mama, the first one who was there, she got a little drama with the baby daddy also. So both baby mamas were over there in their corner, sitting at the table together, whatever, and the baby daddy just walking around like he don't know what to do. It's just crazy. It's just crazy, but it's so much fun. I love hanging out with my people. It's always a good time. A good time and a good show. Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for getting sharing a little bit of the tea, if you don't mind, because that's what we do here. We are tea connoisseurs here, and I'm not talking about the liquid. Listen to me. I understand the fact that the baby daddy. I'm just talking in general terms, not what you witnessed. And thank you for sharing. Mm-hmm. And guys, welcome to the show. Only person on earth to get your morning started right. We're gonna do the morning buzz, and then we got Lisa Ray's gonna come in, and Janice gonna interview Lisa. I'm gonna let Janice do all of that. This is what I say. Okay.
Okay.
This is what Harvey says. Okay. And welcome to Harvey's house. That's what I said to my third baby mother. If you having a baby shower, and I understand that you have a kid by another woman, and you want you want the child to be there as well, I get that. It falls underneath weddings to me as well. If I was to have a baby, right? Let's put Harvey back in the past. Let's say I was 30 years old and I was having a baby, but I had other babies by other women, right? Which we all know the black man averaged 2.7 baby mothers, except for Janice's husband. I know. How many baby mothers do your husband have again?
Just the one.
Just you?
Just me. As far as I know, just me.
well, God bless you. And with weddings and baby showers, I believe, and welcome to the show, guys, only place on where you get your more. I believe that these are moments, right, that, like in this case, the baby father bought the other baby mothers, and then he's having a baby by somebody else, and they're at the baby shower. And I don't give a damn how cool the relationship is with the other baby mothers and baby fathers. I believe, this is hard, I believe that these, and even the kid, even if I have a kid, even if I have a living kid, I think that this should be a moment just to celebrate with the baby mother, and that's it, and everybody else involved. And the baby mother, other baby mother, and the kid, y'all fall back.
What?
Because the reason, right, hear me out, because I know it sounds radical, but most men are full of shit anyway. I was. Excuse me for cursing. And then there's this underlying drama or something might be simmering because the other baby mother's there with the kid. And I don't care how cool these people are, because sometimes they are, and sometimes they are rare occasions where all families could be blended. I'm not saying that it's not true. But it always go down at the baby shower because something's going on. Janice just said it, even at this one. It was a little weird. Everything worked out all right.
Yeah.
But I want to eliminate all the weirdness. If I had a baby mother active with the little baby boy with whoever I had over there, I say that respectively, y'all fall back. Okay, y'all fall back, because I don't know, liquor's involved. The dude might still be having sex with one of the baby mothers. They invite. It's just too much because us men at that age, a large percentage of men out that age are sloppy, and that's a fact.
That's a fact.
And then not only that, there's a small percentage of women that want to be petty towards the other baby mother. That's a fact. I'm not saying every woman is, but that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you say to a baby mother, I don't know, you can't be there because blah, 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 there's a problem. Oh, you don't want your son and daughter there? No. No. I'll pick them up on Tuesday. Now, that might be a little radical, and you might be saying, Shawn, I don't think that sounds right, and maybe it doesn't. But what I'm saying is we need to be real with ourselves. If the baby father is still having inappropriate relationships with the other baby mother, don't invite them of that baby mother to your new lady's baby shower.
It's too confusing, right, Shawn?
It's too much. And know this, the original baby mother is judging the new baby mother. Because women, y'all do all of that. Y'all do that. Y'all judge each other. Allegedly. And that goes with weddings as well. And y'all guys know my viewpoint on this before I yield my time. It goes with weddings. Why would I invite my ex-wife or baby mothers to my wedding? Why would my wife invite the baby father or with ex to the wedding that they have? No, and no. I'm not doing that.
I don't know.
Now you can do that. That's fine. I don't want my baby mother, my ex-wife, her ex-husband, at any wedding. That's a day for us. You want to bring the kids? Yeah, the kids can come through. Drop the kids off and let the kids celebrate.
But everybody else, stay over there.
Everybody stay. Even the baby mother. Yo, if we're having a baby shower, bring the kid. Thank you. I'll drop them off after it's over with. I don't need a baby mother, an extra baby mother in the building. Bring the kids over. That I can go with. I can go with that. Just bring the kids, pull up. I'll come out, or my mother come out and get the babies and say, hey, Cynthia, we'll bring the kids back home later. Janice, your thoughts. I'm going to yield my time.
Shawn, I agree. I agree with you. At first, I love the whole family affair event, but bring them to the block party or to the barbecue or something like that. But the baby shower or whatever, and the wedding, I agree. I have to agree with that. Too much closeness, and I'll be looking at the other baby mama with one eye, open, like, okay, for what you over there doing, because you never know. So yeah,
baby mothers. Lisa, good morning. Say something real quick, Lisa. I want to make sure you.
Oh, hey. Good morning.
Okay, and slide your camera a little bit over because we want to see half your face.
Oh, okay, wait.
Now, a little bit, Lisa. We want to see half your face.
Other direction.
now, all baby mothers and baby fathers are banned. Yeah. Okay, they're banned. I don't want.
Turn up.
I don't want my wife's baby father at the wedding. This is a man that probably put sperm on my ex-wife's forehead. But that's okay. I wasn't there back then. But I don't want that person there. And I shouldn't say to my wife, hey, listen, my baby mother want to come through for the wedding. No. And if I had a child, if I was having a baby and I was having a baby shower, Lisa, before we get into your whole thing, I don't want the baby mother, you drop off the baby. Drop off my sons and daughters, drop them off, keep it pushing. We'll drop the babies off after the baby shower. Because I don't need your ass sitting there while we celebrating with my new baby mother.
Absolutely.
Now I could be wrong, but that's just welcome to Harvey's house. That's all I'm saying. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And I'm going to give Lisa thoughts real quick. 28 minutes after the hour. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey One Show feature. Wake up with this queen right here, Janice, only place on earth where you get your morning started. Right, guys, please like, share, subscribe. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team. Let's give a round of applause real quick. Hold on. Let's give a round of applause to Angel Ray.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Okay. All right. Before we get into your whole thing, Lisa, Angel, should the I don't care how good the relationship is. Well, hold on, before I ask Lisa, what they saying in the chat room, Jan?
Okay. Well, someone's asking about the IQ Cigar Lounge. Is it this weekend?
That's sold out. That's done.
Oh, it's sold out, guys. IQ Cigar Lounge sold out. And they're basically saying morning. Are the hearts in the chat room? Nope, not yet. Sister Soldier didn't put the hearts in yet. But that's basically all saying good morning.
Okay, all right. So
good morning, Lisa Ray. Lisa Hearts Ray.
Good morning, Janice.
Good morning, Lisa. Before I give you a proper introduction, and Janice is going to interview you. And Lisa, should the baby father bring the other baby mothers to the baby shower of his new baby mother and the kids?
I mean, I would say no, for the most part. However, if they're married and it's just a real cool, because I've known people, I've been in situations where it was a cool relationship. It's not a big deal. I could care less. But for the most part, I say no, especially if there was some drama, because a lot of women can be full of drama. I am drama free. So if you come to me with the drama, it's not going to end up well. It's not going to turn out well for you, not me, for you. So yeah, it's probably best to just keep everybody. You stay over there. I see you when I'm done, because you should have a right. You do have a right to enjoy your wedding, your baby shower with your significant other.
Mm-hmm.
You have that right. Absolutely.
So does that apply to weddings as well?
Yeah. No, weddings as well. And like I said, the only way that I would consider it is if everybody's married and in situations, we've had some outings together because for the sake of the kids or whatever the case may be, and it's a cool situation, and because there are some people that can be very cool like that, and it's not a thing. There are. It is. But when people still have some emotional attachment to the other person, it's a problem. It's a problem. So, and you'll know if there's an emotional attachment because there'll always be some sort of drama.
Right. And let me just add, sometimes people are just in their heads and they just can't get past certain things. They're having a conversation with themselves about the whole thing that's going down and that went down or whatever. And next thing you know, you got some real drama going on. Everybody's fighting, liquor's going all over the place, kids running, screaming, Yeah. So I think it's best to stay home.
Stay home. Absolutely.
Right. And I think it's appropriate to say to the baby mother, hey, listen, let me get the kids that, whatever. If it's a court order, I would have the baby shower on the weekend. I'd have the kids. And then take the kids, right? But the question is to the men, Right. Is it appropriate to say to your baby mother, hey, listen, I need the kids. Now you're not invited. I mean, not say it that way, but I need the kids. I'm having a baby shower and blah, blah, blah. So that's a whole nother issue. But I ran into a friend of mine, Lisa, and guys, we got Lisa Ray on the line, Angel Ray with the MS Society. You're going to start, we're excited for you to be here. You're a sister to me, and we've known each other a long time. We got history together. But Lisa, let me ask you this question. I knew a young lady, right, who her girlfriend was real tight with her baby father. And the baby father was like, yo, listen, if you need me to walk you down the aisle, I can do that. And obviously the soon-to-be husband rejected that offer. That to me is out of order.
Mm.
Would you approach a man and say, hey, honey, my baby father, we cool like that. Can he walk me down the aisle? Would you even fix your mind to even say something like that?
No.
Yikes.
Absolutely. Are you crazy? No.
Wow.
For what? I wouldn't want that. I don't want that. No. And the thing is, and I'm not married, still believe in God for a husband. My son will be walking me down the aisle. My father's not here. My son looks exactly like my father, and he would be the person walking me down the aisle. Period.
Yes. Yeah.
Period.
That's good. Hey, guys, welcome to the show, 26 minutes after the hour. We appreciate you. Shawn Harvey on the show, feature Wake Up. I'm going to turn this over to Janice. Go ahead, Janice. What you got to say?
First, I want to say that Sister Soldiers put the hearts in the chat room, so let's all, join in. Yep, I do. She just hit. And then the other thing is, Sister Soldier said that they're not welcome. If they're married, they should be allowed to go to. Sister Soldier said they should be allowed to go to the barbecue, and that's it. And someone else said, Apple said, if they are married, the mother or the father, the ex should be allowed to go. I mean, it's a wedding, and everybody's part of the family. They should be allowed to go, the whole family. So.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Hold on, wait
a minute. You're saying if they're married, that they should allow the ex to come to the event?
Yeah, let me go back to find where she said.
What does relationship status got to do? Lisa, what does the relationship status got to do with any of this?
Well, the thing is, if a person is mature enough, it depends on your relationship with even that husband and wife, that new husband and wife,
right,
and your ex-wife, or whomever, however. It depends on how the relationship is, and we're mature, we're old. Look, we're old. we can have civil conversations and mature relationships. Like, come on, like, what are we doing here?
Right.
And I can't have drama in my life. I can't have people in my life that I cannot have people in my life that are gonna bring the noise.
That.
No, if anybody's gonna bring the noise, I'm gonna bring the noise, and I'm shutting the noise down. We're not doing that. So if you know that you're gonna have some drama, cancel them. They cancel. They don't even listen. Did you ever see the episode with the Flintstones and maybe I'm really dating myself now, but Pebbles and Bam Bam went and ran off to the church, and nobody knew they was away. Anyway, they ran off to this church, and Fred Flintstone was trying to find them. You don't even gonna know where the church is. You ain't gonna know where it's at. In fact, maybe we're gonna just do a destination wedding. You're not gonna be there.
So
now,
you want to
I'm gonna give it to you real quick. Hold on. Now, Lisa used the word, everybody should be mature. You think so? I don't think everybody's mature. I don't care how old you are.
They're not, but at this point, at this stage of the game, I mean, if we talking back in the day, listen, no, too many haters on the radar. So, and once you got haters, it's a slippery slope. You don't want to play that game.
Right. So, Janice, one last question, then I'll let you take over with Lisa. And we got Lisa Ray here, MS survivor. Incredible story, and we're so grateful to have you here. Janice, if your husband had a baby mother or ex relationship, blah blah blah, y'all was going on vacation, and he said, "Hey, listen, I want to," like Lisa said, everybody's cool, right? And say y'all going on a cruise, and it's a group of y'all going on a cruise. Like say it's 20 of y'all going on. We going to Carnival cruise. We're gonna turn up for 8 days. It's a family reunion on the cruise. If you've been on the cruise, you've seen people with big T-shirts on. Williams family reunion, about 40 of them.
Okay.
Janice, are you open to your husband if he had an ex and they had a kid together, whatever? Are you open for this man to say, "Hey, honey, the ex and the 2 sons, they want to roll out and come through"?
No. Okay,
Hold on, wait a minute. And she's remarried. The ex is remarried. The ex got a family. Hold on, Lisa, it's Janice. Your husband's ex, who had 2 kids, is remarried. And I use the word that Lisa keeps using, everybody's mature.
Okay.
Are you open to the fact that you will want your husband's ex that's already married with 2 kids? And matter of fact, she got a kid by the husband. Are you open to them going to the Williams family reunion on Carnival Cruise for 8 days?
Well, you know what, Shawn, there's a lot of variables there, and it does depend on the type of relationship that I have with him and her or whatever. But my first thought would be, no, I just want to have a good time. I want to have a peaceful moment, enjoy myself and with my newfound family. And I don't want to look up in your face. I don't want to see you or her or anybody else that's got anything to do with you, because you probably have something to do with the fact that we're not together any longer in the first place. So I'm going to say, no, don't join me on this cruise. I don't want to see your face.
Yeah.
Lisa.
No.
Hey, Janice. Lisa, your thoughts?
No. We don't need to be we don't need to be nowhere where first of all, a cruise is a floating hotel. So now you're giving somebody easy access to the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. No, we're not doing that. I cannot. No, because and then you're gonna come over to ask a question because you need something, or can you help me with this or something, and I'm gonna be annoyed. So no.
Right.
Janice, ask me that question.
Okay, Shawn, what would you do if your baby mama, your baby mama is on a cruise with her newfound family and your children? What would you do? How would you react?
No, that's going to be a no. That's not even going to be. We're not doing that. No. There's no. Maybe a funeral. If I fall out, maybe you could come to the funeral. Other than that, that's it. We don't need all of the picnics, the barbecues. No, we're doing everything separate. I'm not doing that. You got your own family over there. God bless. That's it. I'm not doing none of that. I don't need the baby father to come to my house with a celebration. Go over there. There's no going in nobody's houses. And Lisa, let me ask you this question. Are you okay for the husband to go inside the ex house to go pick up the baby, the trash, or anything?
If go inside?
Yeah, go inside the house.
You should be at the door. I should be at the door with the baby. Here you go. I'm at the door. I mean, if it's inclement weather, whatever, maybe you can come into the little area, the little space, little doorway. But that's as far as you go. There's no need.
The vestibule, that's it.
There's no need. You come up, because I don't need to be coming out and carrying and with everything. No, I'm gonna have everything at the door ready. Here you go. Here's the carrier, whatever it is, whatever you need. It's at the door. It's at the door. No, you can't. Don't look at my house. You ain't gonna see nothing. Don't be peeking. People be nosy for no reason.
Yes,
so, no.
Yes. I don't even want you to step into the foyer. Okay, no, do not step into the foyer. But I want to respond to mention what Apple said. Okay, she said, if you can't trust your partner and they trust you, why are you with them? So, and that's a good point. If there's no trust, why are you with the other person in the first place? That's if the baby mama comes. Like if my husband had a baby mama and she comes. If I don't trust him, why am I with him? And I want to say to that is this. Sometimes you can trust the person to the end of the day, all the way to the end of the road. And then that's when you find out you shouldn't have never trusted that MF in the first place. Okay. And men are weak. Sorry. I believe that men think with the wrong head all the time.
Period.
Exclamation point. Okay. Men think with the wrong head. They're very weak. And sometimes it's not even about me, trusting him or the other, being trusted.
Right.
People in general, it's her I don't trust.
It's the other person.
My kids go out when they go driving or whatever, they're out there. I always say to them, pay attention to the other people on the road. You're a great driver, but they are the ones who you have to look out for.
Yes.
My husband's a great man, but those hoes over there, they're the ones who you got to look out for, trying to get a paycheck on. No.
Don't put yourself in a situation.
Right. So anyway, Apple, I went a little off on that one, but
no. Well, hold on. Oh, hell no. In these type of situations, women can't be trusted as well. Okay. There's also a women issue here. Women, y'all very competitive with each other as well. You're right. There's men can't be trusted, but women in a sense can't be trusted as well, because there's competition with the other woman. She's the original baby mother. There's some hierarchy in some weird sense. Does trust got to do it in it? Let's get out of the fantasy world. It has nothing to do with trust. It has everything to do with that movie that plays in our head prior to us being with that person.
Right. The story you tell.
Yeah, it's the story. It's the backstory.
I get that.
We don't trust the backstory, not the person. Y'all got history together. Y'all went y'all like the same movies. Y'all went to the same parks. Y'all laughed at some corny jokes. That's that part.
Remember that part. Don't remember the other backstory part.
So all that trusting, throw all of that out the window. You got to keep your guards up.
It's no need. Stay separate. Yeah.
Exactly. Stay separate. Okay, welcome to the Shorty Place on Earth, where you get your morning started right. We are here. Guys, put a number 1 in the chat room if you're enjoying the show today. Put a number 2 if you're not. We got our special guest here, our one and only, my sis, I've known for 20 years, Lisa Ray, one of the most incredible women in the game of comedy, also in the game of health. But what I'm going to do, Lisa, if you don't mind, I'm going to turn it over to Janice. She's going to do her thing. Lisa, we love you. Stay single. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're single, Apple. It doesn't matter if you're single or not. Relationship status has nothing to do with the movie that plays in your head in a prior relationship. Relationship status has nothing to do with it. Go ahead, Janice.
That is usually the man who treats first in the first place. And you are so right, honey child. It is always the man who, I shouldn't say always. Now let's get over it. Right.
I used to cheat so bad I cheated on myself.
Oh my God.
I was like, let me look at your phone. Give me your phone, you. It has nothing to do with it. It's cheating and trust. It's the past relationship that Lisa's right. We put that guard up. We don't need none of that.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Lisa, it is so nice to meet you. What do you prefer to go by? Angel Heart or
Angel's Heart is the organization. So my full name is Lisa Angel Ray.
Okay.
So Lisa Ray. Everybody knows me as Lisa Ray, but on Angel Ray, I do go by Angel Ray a lot now as well, because when I do like poetry or whatever the case may be.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. So my sister-in-law, she also is a MS survivor, I guess you would say.
Warrior.
Thank you. And that's why I'm glad to have you here on the show, because sometimes I struggle to look for the right things to say, to her, whatever, how to treat the situation, and so let me ask you, when did you notice, or how did you notice what happened that made you say, okay, something's not right here?
So probably like 20 years ago now, I was having a little bit of I noticed sometimes I'd walk and I'd sway a little bit, and I was like, okay, what's going on with that? I'm not on drugs or nothing, so what's happening? I'm not drinking. And then I noticed I had a little bit of slurred speech. So I went to a doctor and he gave me a test, and he said, march in place and count to 50. And I did that, and I started when I opened my eyes. I started on one side of the room, and I opened my eyes. I was way on the other side. I said, "You tricked me." Something was going on. Something was going on. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, and so let me get my questions here.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Okay.
First of all, Lisa, throughout the years, hold your question for a second. Lisa is so well respected in the comedy game. Lisa was a rock star back in the day. But before you get to your question, Janice, she was in a singing group back in the day.
What?
She was one of the biggest comedy promoters in New York City back in the heyday in the Queens area and throughout New York City.
Wow.
Lisa was one of the most sought out women in the game.
Wow. That's impressive.
What was that Tuesday night room? I forgot the name of that room.
Well, it was at Manhattan proper.
Yeah.
Right. Which was a staple in the community, and we called it Comedy Alert Tuesdays.
Right. And excuse me, Janice, I forgot. I should have talked about this first before you got into your questions. I apologize. That's my fault. And back in those days, when I was a new jack comedian, Janice, I've been doing comedy for over 20 years. I used to look at Lisa like she was a god. Lisa would strut around that room, and all the celebrities were in the building. And I'm not making this up. Lisa was in a singing group. They only sold 4 albums, but they
look, that's pay some bills right there. Okay, get you a house and shoot, nothing to laugh at.
They sold 3 records. But this woman is a staple in the comedy and entertainment business in New York City and is well respected. She has some of our A-lister comedians used to host her room every night, every week.
Nice.
And Queens. So I'm sorry, Jan. I should have started off with that first before you got into your question. And then I'll swing back over to that. But Lisa Ray is much loved in the entertainment comedian. Her son is a well-accomplished performer as well. We're going to get into that. But I'm sorry, because I had to run because I had the pot on and I didn't want to burn up the house.
But you know what, Shawn? Thank you so much for sharing that information with us because, like myself, there may be other people who aren't familiar with who.
Yes, I'm sorry about that. So, but go ahead, continue on. I apologize.
Is that so? Now, did MS stop that, put a pause on that, or were you already transitioning into something else anyway?
No. Well, I did. There was a pause. Let me just say that there was a pause because I was misdiagnosed originally, and with that misdiagnosis, I ended up having a back surgery that I should not have had. So as a result, I have screws and rods in my back, and that was in 2012, believe it or not. So fast forward to 2016. After 2012, after the I hear noise. I don't know if you can hear noise in the background, but after 2000 and in 2016, after I had about 50 falls.
Nice.
It's a miracle I never broke anything at that during that time, and I was like, something's going on. I saw over 5 doctors. I had seen neurologists, had all these tests. I have a file about that thick. And eventually I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. So the issues that I was having back in 2012, when even though I couldn't walk at that time, I should not have had that surgery. It was because of symptoms of multiple sclerosis.
Right. So let me ask you, is there anything that you can tell other people so that they can check themselves and dodge that incident from happening to them?
So basically, you really have to be in tune with your body and not ignore any subtle signs. It could be something so simple. I remember having on a pair of high heel wedge sandals, and I felt a little something in my a little bit lower than my calf, between my ankle and my calf. And it felt a little unstable. And honestly, I kind of dismissed it, and I should have paid attention to it, because that probably was a subtle symptom. So any little thing that you have going on that happens out of the ordinary, you should really pay attention to, and you should look into it. Not that we want to find something, but honestly, I ended up really diagnosing myself, right? Reading stuff on Wikipedia or Google, whatever it is. No, I ended up diagnosing myself, because I was like, do you think is it MS? Is it MS? Do you think? My doctor many years ago, say it's 2008, 2009, I said to him, I'm having some issues, some balance issues, whatever. Do you think it could be MS? I said that to him.
Mm-hmm.
He said, do you have it now? I said, no. He said, oh, you're fine. It's very hard to diagnose people with multiple sclerosis. Sometimes they don't find out until they die. I was like, what?
What
Does that mean? So if he did his due diligence back then, I would have never had a back surgery.
Yes. Wow.
And I would not have I have something called a drop foot. If you ever see people walking, they're kind of dragging their foot. They're walking like Frankenstein. I always say that. And and so I have a drop foot. So if you see people like that, either they had a stroke or they have multiple sclerosis. And so many people have at times said to me, did you have a stroke? Even the doctor said, did you have a stroke? I said, no, I have a stroke. I said, tell me. You tell me. Right.
And so I hear that there's no cure, but you can control it, right? So how do you control it, or how would other people?
So I would say first of all, you have to have a positive attitude, right? And when all this stuff happened to me, I was like, okay, well, I can't cry over spilt milk. What am I going to do? And immediately, so I wrote a book first. That was soothing for me. So I wrote a book of inspirational poetry, Angel's Heart Guided by Light. And then I started also doing poetry, going out doing poetry. They used to always, first of all, I started doing my poetry in Manhattan proper, because we had a live band doing old school R&B, and then when the band was breaking down, I'd go out there and be like, and do some poetry. So, and then I would introduce, then the comedy would start. So it was a nice vibe. So I would try things, and I did one time for mothers, right? Amazing mothers. And there was a mother in the audience who had lost her 13-year-old child, me not knowing this. So when I finished doing the poem, she came over to me. She said, where can I buy that? I said, you can't, right? Because I didn't have the book at the time. And she just hugged me and she thanked me because it really encouraged her heart. And I was like, wow. So you never know who's watching you, who's listening to you. And so I used to test my poetry at Manhattan proper. And because it, went over so well, I wrote the book. So,
we have someone in the chat room saying that their granddaughter has MS, and she said she went blind in one eye temporarily. So things like that can occur.
It's so when I was 19, let me just say this. When I was 19, I went blind in my left eye for a month. I saw ophthalmologists every 2 days. They didn't know back then. This is in the 80s. They didn't have no clue. They were like, what's going on? So they couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. I had 7 or 8 different eye drops and ointments to put in my eye. Then all of a sudden it cleared up and I could see again. But it wasn't that it cleared up. I believe that in hindsight that those were symptoms of MS back then. And then it went into remission. And then after I had my son at 31, I was about 33 years old, I started having those subtle symptoms. So yes, you could go blind in your eye.
Well, can you explain I don't know if you asked, but I apologize if you did. So what is MS? What is it?
It is a disconnect between your brain, the signaling, right, and your body. So for some people, it may affect their cognitive ability. So sometimes you may see people speaking very deliberate because they really have to get their thoughts together and to get it out, right, whatever they got to say. And then for some others, it may affect their mobility. And for some, it may affect all of that. So for me, it's my mobility, right? My right side is weaker than my left side. I have some atrophy in my arm. You know, I can't even put my hair in a ponytail, and I have a lot of hair because one of the falls that I took during COVID caused this problem, and they never fixed it. It was horrible. Seeing doctors during that time was horrible because remember you could just get dropped off and then you're on your own. So they put it. So I fractured my pelvic bone, right, in the fall, but also something happened in my arm. So they put a soft cast on my arm. They tell me my pelvic is fractured, and they give me a walker. I can't roll the walker with one arm. I was like, so they was like, well, you could take the cast off. So I took the cast off, right? And I shouldn't have taken the cast off. I should have made them, I was going to say a word. I'm going to be nice. I should have made those people really take care of me if I had to even stay in the hospital for a few days because they didn't think it through. And I was, you know, like, okay, I gotta roll around with the walker, but I can't push it with one hand. I mean, maybe they should have had one that you could push with one hand. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, it caused my mobility is challenged. But I wear a brace. I walk with a cane now. There was a time I wasn't walking with a cane. I've probably been using a cane for the last 6 years, maybe 5, 6 years, something like that.
Now, and before you get your next question in, Janice, Lisa all her life has been an attractive young lady, no question about it.
Yeah, still is.
Well,
Fine as hell. Now I know that the fellas,
and
even though she got,
I'm 100. Go ahead.
even she got a little brace, and a little cane. I know the fellas are still hollering, Janice.
Hey, Ma. Sounds crazy.
Lisa, they still hollering at you, right?
I mean, yeah. You know what's so funny? A lot of younger brothers, and I don't discriminate, so it's okay. A lot of the younger, a little younger, because I always say, you know, I'm not gonna say my age, but me and Shawn, well, he's a little older than me, but my birthday's on Sunday. And then at that point I catch up, right?
Okay.
So you already know. So so I don't discriminate. Like if somebody is like 40, 45, I'm good with that. That's fine. I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? Because one, I have a young heart. I mean, you know, I like to have fun. I like to enjoy my life. You know, so much so that even like when my son was in school and I would go for different events and say they would have a Q&A or whatever, and I'd stand up and ask a question, and you say your name and whatever, and they're like, Bryce, that's your mom? And he's like, yeah, that's my mom. That's my mom. You know, your kids want to be proud of you. I always came and represented. You know what I mean?
Right.
Gotcha.
And you know, I mean, I'd like to know what the young people are doing. I work at a college, and I like to stay in tune with what's going on with the young people for several reasons, so I can know what's going on in their life, and so I can also influence them to make the best decisions. Right? Just because I've been here for a little bit. So.
Right. Well, let me ask you, do you have your book handy with you right now that you can show everyone and tell everyone?
Yeah, great. No, not in
okay.
Wait, maybe, well, you know I have two, but I do have
Lisa, let me ask you.
Yeah, what?
Let me ask this. A lot of folks, and Sharon Barnes is one of our other family members who had a heart attack, but she spreads the word on it. And I always ask the question, I want to ask you as well, like there are some folks that are diagnosed with illness, right? And they continue to go on with their lives and to the best of their abilities. And then there's others like you that want to spread the word. What's the difference between people who have their illness and deal with it, right? And people who have the same illness but get out there and spread the word to other people who have the same illness or people who don't have it, to educate them? What's that barrier? Why? Tell us about that.
Well, I think for me, I mean, look, when I was in the 2nd grade, I was chosen to recite a poem for Congresswoman Shirley Chisholm, right? And it was a poem that I wrote, and I remember there was a special assembly. So I've always been in front of people speaking and sharing information. And I think it's important, especially at this point in my life, to share my knowledge. And that's why even with the young people, whatever I know, I am here to support them and to ensure that they live the best lives, because young people it's tough for them right now, right?
Yes.
And so I share my knowledge. And the same thing with having multiple sclerosis. It's important. I'm very transparent. Do I have to tell my business to everybody? No. But what happens is, because I know so many people, I know a lot of people, and people would see me now. So there was a time I used to hide. I used to wear long dresses and pants all the time so you wouldn't see my brace, right?
Right.
And so, but then one summer it was so hot, I was like, bump this. I'm putting on some shorts and I had my brace on, and everybody saw it, and I didn't care. I didn't care. It was liberating. It was freeing. You know, I was like,
yes,
you know, because you could, you know, it's something that you have to come to terms with yourself. But I'm still Lisa, and in fact, it's allowed me to have more empathy for people. There was a time where I couldn't even, if I saw a person in a wheelchair, you see them, be like, wow, I wonder what happened to them. And it would be kind of like an awkward feeling if it's just you and them. And sometimes maybe they smile, sometimes like they're miserable. You know, people have different, you don't know. You don't know. There's a story behind everybody.
Exactly.
But now I could walk up to anybody and be like, hi, how you doing? And just, you know, lean down, hug them, talk to them, whatever, and just have regular conversation. Because now that I do walk with a cane, and let me tell you something, even where I work, I will say what I got to say to people. I tell people, no, don't do this, don't do that. My cousin used to pick me up sometime, and she would get out the car and run around the side to open. I said, don't do that. I can walk, I can open the door, I can get in the car. I said, ask me if I need help. If I need help, I will tell you. You know, I will say yes or no, thank you, or whatever. But don't be like, oh, she can't do anything for herself. Whatever I can do, let me do. One of my doctors said, I went to my GYN. She said, oh, Dad, I probably shouldn't have said that. But anyway, it's okay. Everybody gonna know who she is. But it's all right. So I said, I went to one of my doctors, and she said, oh, why are you driving? I said, what? She said, no, you shouldn't be driving. I said, no. I drive. I said, let me say this. You got to let me do what I can do as long as I can do it.
As long as
and whoever that is. So what? What? So I was like, why did you drive? Because I can. So anyway, and you know, it's about keeping your independence. I do everything for myself. You know, I cook. I go to black tie fairs. I mean, I wear sneakers, but I always say, look at me from my ankles up. Ain't nothing changed by my limbs. I'm out there shaking a leg. You know, seriously, I'm not sitting down like looking at everybody. I'm getting into it. I'm up, and I'm you know, if I feel good, I'm out there. I'm up. I'm doing what I do. And so I'm transparent. Share information, because what doesn't help me may help you.
Right. And you know what, Lisa?
Go ahead, Jed.
A lot of people are they're in their head about the whole thing. They're embarrassed, or maybe they're just trying to figure out how to deal with it. New to them. They don't want people to see they're having a hard time looking at themselves with this. Just get past it. So you are very strong, and thank you for sharing your story, because everyone has a story, and thank you for sharing yours with us.
Excuse me for that. It's Princess in the chat room. He's just tripping.
What is that?
No, he said he's SEAL team ready. Don't feel sorry for him, and that's just the whole private thing. Yo,
okay.
No, I'm sorry, Lisa.
Okay.
You use the word attitude, right? And some of us use those words just use words like that superficially without the true meaning of it. Mm-hmm. Did you have that positive attitude after your diagnosis, or was it something that gradually your mindset changed gradually as your illness progressed? Or was that your mindset in the beginning?
Always, I'm sorry, I cut you off. I was always a very strong person mentally. Yeah. You know, I've managed many lives. You know, I'm always looking to get involved in something that's going to better myself. I'm actually in graduate school right now. I'll be graduating May 28th at the Barclays Center with
Nice.
my master's in disability studies. So not only did I founded Angels Hearts for Hope Foundation to raise multiple sclerosis awareness, and we're in our 6th year now. Not only did I do that, that I'm out here getting credentials. I can speak and advocate for people. I already have an advocacy campaign ready to go. I already have grants proposals that I've written to help people with mobility issues, hence hair care maintenance for mobility issues. So I've always been a visionary. God has always given me vision. You know, I've done a lot before having MS. I've done a lot, and I'm still doing. It's just the messaging has changed a little bit, and it's not about me. It's really about empowering others to believe in themselves, tap into their gifts and their talents, and know that they have a place in society where they can contribute something positive. So believe in yourself. There's a lot of people that may be alone. They don't have any support.
Right.
There's a group of people that there's a support group called MS Finest that meets once a month, every first Wednesday of the month in Cambria Heights, ironically up the block from Manhattan proper at the Cambria Heights Library, Shawn. And so we support one another. We talk about different things. They go on outings. They go on outings a lot, but I work. So I've been to a couple of the outings, but not a whole lot. But what I do is sometimes I may go there and provide lunch. I may buy gifts for the women or the men. I'll recite poetry. I'll bring other vendors out to share products that they have because, you know, they like to shop and do things too, but maybe they can't get out as often. So I bring people to them. And it's encouraging. And also, my organization does an annual sneaker ball in October. So October 17th, we're having our sneaker ball where it brings the community together with people that have multiple sclerosis, hosted by Dr. Bob Lee. We have a live band. We have a DJ Vernon, SMV Sounds. We have open bar and food. And let me tell you something, people be out there, be people with their wheelchairs, scooters, canes, whatever the presentation, and they be out there doing it, dancing, having a great time. And this year, MS Finest is celebrating their 10-year anniversary with us, you know, because as a support group. So we're looking forward to October 17th, and it's a good time. And we have a guest speaker. So this year we have a very special guest speaker. I'm going to keep it under wraps for now. But
hold on, Lisa. Hold on. God bless you.
I know I'm going, right?
I know. Go ahead. Because we're running out of time. Go ahead, Janice.
Well, 2 things. When did you say the MS Finest? What date is that? And the second thing is, how can people contact you? You know, follow you, contact you, so that, how do we do this?
So the sneaker ball is actually October 17th. It's going to be clean. And
MS Finest?
MS Finest is the support group that meets every first Wednesday of the month in Cambria Heights Library from 12 to 2, right? And if people want more information about that or Angels Hearts for Hope Foundation, they can go to my website, Angels with the S, Hearts with the S, for hopefoundation.org, or they can follow me on Facebook, Angel Ray on Facebook, _Lisa Ray on Instagram, but I also have Angels Hearts for Hope on Instagram and Facebook.
Right.
If we have grants available that we give award people up to $500 for people that have multiple sclerosis that have a need. So if anybody has a need, please reach out to us, and there's a simple application process. The board will review it. And we will make a decision, and then, you know, you'll get your reward. We've helped people get glasses, ramps, hospital beds. Someone had to have surgery. So we're helping people, and that's a blessing. And like I said, we're in our 6th year. I can't even believe it. I started this over COVID.
Wow.
When we were locked in.
Well, thank you so much. Again, everyone has a story, and I want to thank you so much for coming here and sharing your story with us. And I hope everyone, you know, reach out and contact Lisa if you all have a need, because she can fill a need.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for having me. And if they don't remember any of this stuff, or they don't see this episode, Shawn knows how to contact me, so we'll get it done. So if you know someone like your cousin that you said has MS,
yeah, my sister-in-law,
okay, your sister-in-law. So if she needs some help, I'm happy to help her. I would love that. And then, you know, maybe she just wants to talk. I'm happy to do that too.
she would love to. And she's a very vibrant person like yourself. And she wants to get out. She likes to get out and do things or whatever. She moved here from Texas a few years ago. And so she doesn't have that connection that she had in Texas.
Wow.
So I'm trying to help her find that connection or whatever. So you will definitely be hearing from her and myself as well.
Okay, good. Yeah, Sean, definitely give Janice my information, because that's what it's all about. We have to connect with each other so we can hold each other up.
Yeah, that's exactly. I was about to say that. Yeah, the connections are the blessings right there, and you just never know when you share information. You never know what the world is out there listening to, and then they get this information, and everyone can connect with each other. And Lisa, you are truly, truly, truly a blessing, and we do appreciate you and your time. Now, Lisa, because we ran over a few minutes, Lisa, where can they find you? And then Janice to give the last word.
Okay, well, I think I just gave my the real_Lisa Ray on Instagram. Please follow me on the real_Lisa Ray on Instagram, or Angels Hearts for Hope. I have two, right? Okay. You'll see the logo, Angels Hearts for Hope, and the website angelsheartsforhope.org. Gotcha. A lot of information there. Read about it, see the pictures, whatever. You'll see some stuff from the Sneaker Ball. Angel Ray on Facebook, of course, and also Angels Hearts for Hope. And we're easy to reach. So seriously, if someone has a need, we can help them. We can
Thank you.
We're here for.
Lisa, Lisa, let me give you a round of applause and congratulations on your ceremony at the Barclay and all your diplomas and your degrees. Go ahead, Janice, last word before we go. Let's clap for Lisa real quick. Come on.
Yes. And let me just say what I always say. Please pay attention to the thoughts that you're having, the conversations that you're having with yourself in your head. Pay attention to your emotions, because they are signals. They let you know what changes, what choices you need to make. I hope everyone have a beautiful day. Peace and love.
And also, never bring the exes and the baby mothers and the baby fathers to no events.
Yes.
All right, guys, we're out of here, man. God bless you. We see you guys in a few days.
Thank you so much.
No, Lisa, we love you to death. God bless you. Y'all follow Lisa, man. This is my homegirl, and God bless. We're out of here. Come on, let's wave. I gotta go.
Bye.
Bye.